Thanks for joining us here tonight on Arc Salt Lake. I'm Brian Schneed. It is Wednesday night, August 20th. Wednesday means Utah's missing. That's what we have for you tonight. Brought to our attention by a popular Ogden Facebook group. They're keeping us informed about 38-year-old Ty Webster, who's been missing for about a week now. Ty was last seen August 13th in Ogden around 3:30 in the afternoon. He's roughly 225 pounds, 5'11". Ty is also deaf. He's last known to be wearing a dark gray Precision Auto t-shirt, long jeans, work boots, and a dark hat. We'll talk about his vehicle in a moment. I spoke with Ty's brother about the circumstances surrounding his disappearance and where he might have gone. Take a listen.
He is one of those people that he'd give you the shirt off his back. You know, he's really kind, really a gentle giant, really. I'm like, he's always been bigger than me, but he's always been that gentle giant that just like, he'd give the shirt off his back to anybody, really. And that's kind of, you know, it's his way and that. And my relationship, I mean, we've had our goods and our bads, but it is brotherly relationship and that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Has he ever taken off before for any reason?
No, not like this. He hasn't. No, he hasn't taken off like this before. He has like cut us off for a little while, but nothing extreme like this where he just takes off and turns off his phone and all that. We still, when he kind of did something similar, it was just, we were able to contact him. He just kind of told us, well, you're just going to add time to the time that I don't talk to you. Okay, whatever, kind of a thing. But this one has been where he got rid of all of his social media and everything, and then his phone's been off, and we've been trying to ping it and that kind of stuff. It's weird and not good. So we're just out looking for him.
Any idea, just knowing your brother, any
Yep.
idea where he could have gone? I know it's kind of like the obvious, but like, do you have a couple places you say, oh, he liked to go here, he liked to go do this? Like,
yeah, he liked to go up to like Monte Cristo was one of those places. He liked to go up there, ride his motorcycle mostly up there. So that's kind of the one place that he felt like he doesn't like, you know, noisy places. He is deaf, but he still like places with a lot of people. It kind of overwhelms him, kind of stuff and that kind of stuff. So we would guess that he'd probably be most likely somewhere in the mountains, maybe, but that's a guess, and we don't know. We've been trying to like track down his license plate via cameras, but he hasn't passed any of the cameras that could pick up his license plate and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where we're kind of just, hey, get it out to the public and let people know, and just keep an eye out for his truck and that, and him too.
last seen in Ogden, but does he live in Clinton? Is that why the police are involved?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
That's why the Clinton police are involved. He lives in Clinton. Just barely moved there. He moved out of my mom and dad's house in July, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, it was recently that he just moved to Clinton. So yeah, he lives in Clinton right now.
What can the public do at this point? Because, you know, there's the truck, there's the clothes, there's the character, there's the potential locations. What are you asking?
All I'm asking right now, like, this is what I'm asking, is just, hey, just keep your eyes out for his truck. I gave you the flyer that we have, and with the license plate, you know, if we can get that out there, keep an eye out for him. We've had a couple of leads. They haven't turned up very well. Like, they've been close, but they're not him and that kind of stuff. But the real message, you know, that I want to send out to everybody is, you know what, whether it be a coworker or anybody like that, you know, keep in touch with them. There's people out there, you don't know if they're going to have depression or anything like that, and it could change in an instant. And the real thing, like, to do, is to, just keep in touch with them. Make sure they're okay. Life's hard. It's not easy. Life's hard, and sometimes we need our little breaks. But at least if you're going to take a break, notify somebody, notify them where you're going, what you're doing, just so that they know, so that they can kind of have a spot to look if you do go out and no contact and that kind of stuff.
Well, a couple of things have happened since I had that conversation with Scott just this afternoon. Now, Ty's family told me tonight around 5 o'clock that his 2015 gray Chevy Silverado was found in the Monte Cristo area. He was not in the truck. Remember Monte Cristo from that conversation? It's a place that Ty liked to go. Mountainous, rugged region along Highway 39. Now, Scott told me about 45 minutes. They're out there right now, including the Weber County Sheriff's Office drone team, searching the area where the truck was found. We've also reached out to the Weber County Sheriff's Office to see if they have anything else to add to this situation. Now, again, Ty's roughly 225, 5'11". He is deaf. Last known to be wearing a dark gray Precision Auto t-shirt, long jeans, work boots, and a dark hat. There's also a Facebook group they started last week called Bring Ty Webster Home. If you'd like to see some of the updates shared by family and friends, I'd encourage you to join that or go check it out. If you have any information on his whereabouts, maybe you've seen him, maybe you're in the Monte Cristo area. It's a very popular spot to go out and enjoy for a number of reasons. Contact the Clinton Police Department. That is 801-614-0800. You can just tell them about Ty, or you can reference the case number T2509662. Help find Ty Webster. It's been 84 days since 15-year-old Kylie Ariano walked away from her Garden City home with a suitcase in tow. I've been in contact with both Kylie's mother, Stephanie, and the Rich County Sheriff's Office about this case for months now, since days after Kylie disappeared. We recently spoke to Sheriff Dale Stacy of Rich County, who says the department is doing everything they can to find her. Sheriff Stacy asking anyone with a possible sighting of Kylie, take a picture, share it with the Rich County Sheriff's Office immediately so they can look into things and investigate the tip. If you have any information regarding this, contact the Rich County Sheriff's Office. The number 435-793-22885, and Kylie's case number is 25R308. We've done extensive coverage on this case, talking to the family, the Rich County Sheriff's Office, and professional investigators. All of our past interviews, like this one with Sheriff Stacy that you see with some pictures here, can be found on our YouTube channel. Like Ty Webster, Kylie's mother created a Facebook group called Help Bring Kylie Ariano Home. And if you'd like to see updates directly from the family and friends of Kylie, you should join and follow along on the socials. A new case to bring you tonight, now to West Bountiful, where a 17-year-old girl has been missing for 11 days. Charlotte Sterling hasn't been seen since August 9th. Shortly before 10 o'clock that night, she told her mom she was going to go on a walk. She never returned. She was last seen wearing gray sweatpants, a black shirt, and a gray sweater. If you see Charlotte, or you know where she is, call the West Bountiful Police Department, 801-292-4487. We do this every Wednesday for continued coverage on Utah's missing cases. Join us Wednesday nights, right here at 7 o'clock. On Arc Salt Lake, we're dedicated to helping Utahns find answers or closure. Like always, I encourage you to reach out to me directly on social media if you have a case or a situation that you want us to look into. Coming up here on Arc Salt Lake, some words from the surviving deputy of the shooting in Tremonton from Sunday night. Well, this has been a tough one to talk about the last couple of days. If you were with us yesterday, you saw us live in Tremonton at the vigil for the fallen service members, Officer Eric Estrada and Sergeant Lee Sorensen. In that same incident that took their lives, Deputy Mike Allred and his canine Azula were shot by the same offender. Both were injured, had surgery, they were treated, and they're now home recovering. Sheriff Kevin Potter from the Box Elder County Sheriff's Office spoke to us last night while we were there and told us about Mike and Azula. Take a listen.
He's a hero because he was telling all of the other officers that were coming.
Yeah, so when he arrived on scene, as he was putting the car in park and picking up the radio to call for help and calling that he had seen officers down, he immediately took a round into his vehicle, which injured him and his canine. So he exited the vehicle and took cover, but he was able to call in what he had seen and that there were shots being fired. And as officers were coming, they were coming in the wrong way. He was able to redirect them so they didn't come right into the line of fire. We're doing the best we can. It's pretty emotional. It's emotional because we worked with these Tremonton officers. There are no city boundaries. They come back us up, we back them up. We know each other on a personal level. If we're going to get a drink during shift, it's together. We count on each other. So we're not strangers. So we're dealing with the loss of our friends and brothers and the ones who we know very personally. And there's also we almost lost one of our own, and trying to rally around him and others from our agency who responded and had to be subject to that stress and trauma of that night. We're just doing our best to rally around each other and lift each other up and make sure we all have the help that we need.
Did you speak with Mike today?
Yes.
Was that a long dialogue, a short just check-in? Did you stop by? How was that gone for you over the last 24 hours?
I checked in on him today. The gravity of the situation is we're in that stage where it kind of just gets heavier as the hours pass by. We were able to see him yesterday. Mike was feeling good enough that he actually wanted to be the one to go pick up his canine from the hospital, and we were able to arrange that. So he was able to go pick up Azula and bring her home, and I think that was a really big deal for him and partially healing for him to be reunited with her, and that was a neat experience.
So we're hearing from Box Elder County Sheriff Deputy Mike Allred. He put out a post on social media, said in part, "My heart breaks for the loss of my two brothers, my friends. There is no doubt in my mind that they would do the same for me, and my heart aches for their families. All of my brothers and sisters who do this job, we may have different colors of uniforms, but we all work together and are all one big team. We are all hurting. Right now, I'm broken, pissed, sad, and confused. Azula is healing, will be just fine. We will be just fine." Something I learned about Deputy Allred last night. He served on the Box Elder County Search and Rescue Team for about 5 years. That is unpaid. That is for the love of the game. And then he transitioned over here to a full-time deputy. And he's had Azula for 2 years. The Belgian is 3 years old. And something else about Mike after he was shot, we learned this. He wanted to go pick up Azula from the pet hospital, and they made that happen. They got him in a car with somebody else, and they took him to go pick up Azula, his partner that does the job that so many would not do. Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Azula, for your sacrifices, and we're wishing you both speedy recovery. So if you or someone you know is experiencing any domestic violence, help is available. And we say this because there are so many of you that are actually in situations like this. And this is another reminder of something that can happen when they are not taken care of and when people stay together for a number of reasons. We've actually had this conversation with an attorney who handles DV cases on this very show about the reasons why these families in these moments will stay together. And it's hard to say it. It's hard to be real and raw, but there are many reasons why these relationships will stay instead of finding the resources available. The hotline there you see on your screen. So switching gears to weather now, that is what we call a hard turn And we're doing it, and we're going to send things over to meteorologist Sean Kelly with our first alert forecast.
Well, while the worst of the heat for areas up towards the northern part of the state is now officially behind us and will cool things down here in the next few days, down towards the south and west is a whole different scenario. Thursday and Friday, tomorrow and Friday, we are dealing with an extreme heat warning in place for portions of Washington County that includes St. George, Zion, and Springdale for temperatures up to 107 to 108. So you will peak here in the next few days. You're at 105 already this evening, so that is dangerously hot, especially those overnight lows not cooling down overnight. That's when it becomes really problematic. We're at 100 right now in Milford, 100 in Hanksville, 100 in Page, 101 in Moab. We're flirting with the triple digits here up and down the Wasatch Front. We officially reached that in the Provo area. 99 right now in Vernal. Been dealing with a mix of sun and clouds out there. So it's been nice in that respect, but definitely pretty toasty. We've got some showers back out towards the west. A lot of what you see here on the screen not even reaching the ground. It's just too dry for it. A few areas of some showers, though, if you're heading towards Wendover. And then we have some showers well south of Richfield here, north and west of Escalante, across some of that higher terrain. So that's really about it. Quick downpour, a few lightning strikes, and some gusty winds out of this. Better chance for rain will start to arrive as we get into the day tomorrow and Friday, but it's mainly across the higher terrain up into the mountains and across eastern Utah and down towards the south. But as we make our way into the weekend, those rain chances start to ramp up a little bit here, and we could see a passing shower or storm here across the valley floors, especially as we get into Sunday and especially as we get into early next week. Now, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. The models are on board here for this monsoonal weather pattern really setting up, but this one's a little bit different. Those rain chances, the coverage will be higher, and it's also a longer pattern or longer duration of these daily rain chances lingering for more than 7 to maybe even up to 10 days. So that's great news, especially with our ongoing severe and extreme drought. Unfortunately, we do have to watch out for some concerns, and that's the flash flooding risk down for south central Utah, both for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, pretty much every single day that we have that chance for rain. We'll have to watch out for that. That week 2 outlook beyond that 7-day forecast showing that this pattern will hold, including all the way through Labor Day into the start of September. So this is great news. We love to see that. Those rain chances looking pretty good, especially for areas down in to Texas that need the rain as well. So we're into the 70s as we head into the overnight. Quiet conditions tomorrow, a little bit cooler up towards the north, hotter down towards the south and west. Those rain chances starting to rise a little bit here. Still isolated. And then for the weekend, we'll be dealing with the cooler day on Sunday, but those rain chances will be higher on Sunday as well. And then in the St. George area, once we get past the most intense heat, you start to cool things down. Rain chances ramp up. Look at next week. You're down into the lower 90s. And then along the Wasatch Front, we're into the middle 90s the next few days. And look at next week, we're into the 80s for highs.
Coming up on Arc Salt Lake, a man boldly predicted a 12-game winning streak for his favorite team, promising his city free burgers from his restaurant. He can give me one right now. I'm hungry. And today, fans have come to collect. Yum.
Go Brewers!
Go Brewers!
I've never been so happy for Brewers fans, okay? A 12-game Milwaukee Brewers winning streak has fans happily lining up for the free burgers. All 23 locations of the George Webb restaurant. I've never been to one of the 23. The chain is planning on giving out more than 180,000 burgers between today and the 5-day voucher period. It's like the bees giving away the free car wash. Back in the 1940s, owner George Webb boldly predicted a 12-game streak for the Milwaukee team. It said the city deserved a free burger if it happened. This is the third time in history this has happened. Free burgers, we keep track. 1987, 2018, and right about now. Speaking of restaurants, 2 Kansas City Chiefs players are setting out on a joint restaurant venture. You may have heard of these two. They're kind of a big deal. Patrick Mahomes and some guy named Taylor Swift's fiance, boyfriend, future husband, whatever they are. They will officially open their steakhouse named 1587 Prime. I'll have to go check that out. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 7. I lied. Football tomorrow at 7.